Hi, it's Alaska Granny. Are you looking for some great ideas for survival kits? Well, look no farther than an ammo can. Ammo cans are cheap, they're easy to find. You can find them in plastic or metal. I chose a plastic one today simply because it's less expensive, lighter weight. An ammo can can be an airtight container, but when you choose it, you want to look and make sure, open it, check around the lid, make sure there's a rubber gasket. That's what makes it water and airtight. Then you want to make sure that it latches firmly. Another benefit to an ammo can is it has a little place where you can place a lock or zip tie it if you want to keep people out or know if someone tampered with it. They have a nice handle that's easy to carry, grab and go in an emergency. And the handle folds flush so that you can easily stack these if you wanted to use them for more than one purpose. What are the must-haves for your emergency survival kit? Start with some shelter and protection items. Get a large black plastic bag, an emergency poncho, and an emergency blanket. You can use these to shelter in place, keep yourself warm, whether you're stuck in your home and the power goes out, or you should have to grab your emergency kit and go. You can use these for simple ways to help make a shelter, keep yourself safe from the weather. You always want to have a way to start a fire. At the minimum, put in some matches and a lighter. I'll put a link to a video I made on how to waterproof your matches. Next, choose some kind of a knife or tool. You can choose a simple multi-tool, you can choose a carabiner knife, or a basic survival knife. All of these would be great options. You don't need all of them. Choose one that you already have in your home or one that you want specifically for this emergency ammo can survival kit. You also need some paracord, and no survival kit is complete without duct tape, but a giant roll of duct tape isn't going to fit in this little container. So get something small, like a clothespin, an old credit card, a little golfing pencil. Wrap several feet of duct tape around your item, and now it will easily fit into your ammo can survival kit. We need water to survive. Make sure you have, at minimum, a straw-type water filter and some aqua tabs, which you can drop into unclean water. It will purify the water and make it safe for you to drink. Always read the directions on the package of any kind of water filter or water purification tablet so that you know how to use them before you put them away into your emergency gear. We never know what emergency we might encounter, so make sure you have a pair of sturdy gloves and look for one of the little military style or Boy Scout camp can openers. They're inexpensive, they're durable, and they take up almost no space but are extremely handy if you need to open a can of food and don't have another can opener. You need some first aid supplies in your ammo box survival kit. Buy little kits that are already put together. You can add more things. You can make little containers out of straws if you wanted to add ointments, pills, medication. I'll put a link to a video I made on how to make the little waterproof containers out of straws so that you can see more about that. In the age of coronavirus, we know we need hand sanitizer and face masks. Do what you can to find some or make one. Make sure that face masks are available in your emergency kit. Have a stash of cash in small bills. Have a copy of your identification and any emergency contacts together in your emergency survival kit. Toss in a little sewing kit. You have some needles, pins, buttons, and different colors of thread. Add a package of baby wipes. Just make sure you wrap them up carefully in a Ziploc bag because they will dry out even when they haven't been opened if you leave them in there for an extended period of time. A must-have for me, and depending on the climate where you live, are hand warmers. When you're ready to use hand warmers, you tear them open, and contact with the oxygen is what helps them warm up. They do have a shelf life because if anything punctures the wrapper and air gets in, then that's what activates the contents and heats them up, and then they're not going to be any good anymore. So you want to check them occasionally, make sure they still feel soft and pliable. Once they turn hard, they aren't any good anymore. They've been compromised or used. So if you find that your hand warmers are hard in the package, dispose of them and replace them so that you'll have what you need in an emergency. Include a flashlight. If you've watched my videos, you'll know that my favorite is this tiny USB rechargeable. It's very versatile, sturdy, and just the right size for a little ammo can survival kit. You can also toss in a glow stick. I made a video on emergency uses for glow sticks. I'll include a link to that in case you would like to learn more. Include a gallon-sized Ziploc bag. The beauty of a container like an ammo can is that you can use it to collect water. But if you need to use it for that, you need somewhere to keep your contents. You can place the contents of your ammo can into the Ziploc bag so that you still have them together no matter what your situation is. Having an extra plastic bag also allows you to have something to use to collect water in the bag itself or to use as a trash container. You may want to include an extra cord and a plug that fits your electronics, so if you have to grab and go with your emergency ammo can, you can still charge up your electronics wherever your emergency leads you. There's been a lot of uncertainty and fear during this pandemic, this lockdown, remain at home, coronavirus COVID-19 emergency. It's a good time to take stock of what you have. Look for a container that you have in your home. Look around your home. You may have most of these items already, but they're scattered around. Find a container that'll hold your contents, whether it's an ammo can or a shoebox, and put your items into this, and then put it somewhere that in an emergency you have your gear together. You can grab it, get it out, use it for what your emergency is, and then replace anything that you've used up or put it back into the box. If you have to grab and go, you have your things together. You don't have to panic. No one knows what's coming, but we do realize that no matter who we are, where we live, there are always going to be emergency situations, from earthquakes, tornadoes, hurricanes, floods, forest fires, and even pandemics. Usually emergencies are on a more localized level, but we've realized through this coronavirus that a global pandemic, an actual emergency through the whole world, can actually come on in just a matter of days. Take the time to go through your home, find some emergency supplies, put them together, and then know that you've done your best to prepare for whatever comes your way. That way you won't panic, you'll be prepared and not scared. If you enjoyed my video, I hope you'll share it with someone else who might enjoy it. Learn more at alaskagranny.com, and please subscribe to the Alaska Granny channel.